Oh, hi. Yeah, thank you for coming. Uh, I don't have a sign or anything, but this is Cupcakes Crafts. I have my crocheted items out here today. Are you enjoying the crafts fair so far? Awesome. Yeah, this is actually my very first craft fair. I didn't really know what to expect or what to bring, but since it's Halloween themed, I figured I'd bring some of my like fall items or like spooky things. Uh, so, um, do you have any questions? Oh, okay. Yeah, all these were handmade by me. I have some zombies and some doll clothes and some coffee cups. I even have a combination of a zombie coffee cup. I really like this one. It's got like a kind of toxic inside. Yeah, you're welcome to pick up anything you see or, yeah, browse around if you'd like to. I can tell you a little bit about how I made these things and what I use and what I do. If you have a minute. Okay, great. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna have a drink of my coffee. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with probably this. I'm not gonna pick her up, but this is a Blythe doll. It's the midi size. I think there's a smaller size and a big size, so this one's like in the middle. So I think they call it a midi, but I made her little witch hat here and her little orange dress. I also have the same dress in green. It's got like a little snap closure, which is pretty standard. And then I also have like a coral with like a white kind of detail on it. And so I've got those. Yeah, these also fit like a standard Barbie doll size doll. So if you know someone who's like into Barbies, they should also fit. And same thing with the hat, it might fit, but see, Blythe they have like very big heads. So it's a little tricky to make a hat for them because their heads are so large. But it's still a fun witch hat. It could be fun for like a stuffy or even one of the zombies. It could fit nice. Yeah, the hat and the dress are sold separately, but the doll is not for sale. I need her as a model. Let's look now at some of my favorite zombies. So, oh no, we'll go over this. So this is my little candy corn cupcake. And this it can be like a little cupcake if you want just, a cupcake around. Or it can actually be a pin cushion. Yeah, it's really cute if you stick like your colored pins in it. And then it's just like a little pin cushion. Yeah, it looks like little sprinkles. It's very fun. But then we'll talk about this one. This is a little zombie. She's got her little arm here. She's got like a little nub arm. It kind of looks like a little bone. And then she has a braid in her hair. She's got like a little top knot bun. I like to think of this one as like one of those fun, like kind of Valley Girl zombies. And they do have a weight in them in the bottom. That's what helps them stay up. These are technically machine washable and dryable, but I would be really careful doing that. Like, they should be okay, but I would recommend just spot cleaning them if you have to. And then I've got 2 little bitty zombies. These are actually really great size if you want them to be like for a doll, or if you just want like a little zombie. They're very fun. I like this one. She's got a little braid in her crazy hair. These can also be made into keychains. So if you wanted a little zombie keychain just as like a little keepsake, you could have that. Then we actually have these 2 zombies. These ones are a little different. They're actually modeled after zombies from a little game, like a little indie game. Yeah, that's the one. I'm so amazed that you've heard of it. That's crazy. Yeah, so these are really fun. I have 2 of them. You can purchase them separately, or you could get both if you feel so inclined. But no pressure to get anything. I just haven't had anyone come by. I think maybe the zombies have been scaring people away. They don't really want to bring their kids by, which is a little understandable, but this guy is my biggest zombie that I have. I call it a he because it's got like a big bald spot on top, but you know, I think it's very fun with the mismatched eyes and stuff. And he's got a missing arm on this side. Yeah, a lot of work goes into these, but it's really fun. Yeah, I really like making them, obviously. And then I've got this little one here, very cute with the purple hair. Yeah, very, very fun. And then I've also got these little coffee cups here. Yeah, I've got one that looks like coffee and cream. This one I always think of as hot cocoa, but it could be like a black coffee. And then lastly, we've got, I think it's the last one anyway, we have this one. So she's very special. I would not recommend washing her just because her hair is very soft. It can be played with, but I would recommend like very gentle with her. She has a little scarf that's all red and bloody. And then she's also got her 2 little arms, and she has a little dress with holes in it. I really love it. I mean, not to choose favorites, but this one is absolutely my favorite. She's very special to me. A lot of time went into making her. Yeah, so these are what I have on offer, but I do also take special requests. So if you wanted one like modeled after you or a family member, I've done like a bride and groom before as like a wedding gift. So that's very fun. I've also done like cake toppers. So like little ones that were zombies, but I can also make, you know, coffee cups, normal things. But yeah, so this is what I have on offer. Yeah, do you have any questions? Oh yeah. So as far as time that goes into these things, it definitely can be time consuming. Something like this, like a little coffee cup, I could probably get done in about an hour. But a bigger coffee cup obviously is going to take longer. This one probably around like the 2 to 3 hour mark, just from like the eyes and the stitching and things like that. That adds time. I will say the coffee cups are actually a no-sew item. So what that means is that there's no sewing involved, and the only thing technically sewn on is the mouth, but like the handle isn't sewn on, it's actually crocheted in, which makes it a little sturdier if you're going to like give them to a child, or if you're like gifting it to someone who's small or has little kids or pets or whatever. They won't easily be able to take it apart, which is very nice. The zombies, however, do typically have parts sewn on, like the arms are sewn on, things like that. But I do make them as safe as I can. So the eyes are actually safety eyes. They're plastic and they're held in place with like a washer in the back. So that way you can't really pull them out. Like I've had dogs get a hold of some of the creations and they can't chew the eyes off, which is very nice. It's very helpful if you have, a puppy or, a curious toddler. Sometimes they will try to chew on things. I would say that for one of the mid-sized zombies, those usually take a few hours, probably about 4. I don't always measure them carefully. But then, like this big guy, he took a long time since he's so big and so intricate, and then the hair also takes a while. Yeah, so the hair, the way that this hair is done on this one is it's actually yarn, and then I brush it with like various kinds of brushes. And that helps it look a little matted or a little stringy. This one though, this is actually just a kind of yarn that I use that's pretty thin. And so that's actually what her hair is made of, is just yarn. Same with this, just regular yarn that hasn't been brushed or really changed in any way. But yeah, and these little ones, same thing. They have, hair and items sewn onto them, but they are pretty sturdy. I do tend to make these with the mentality that they are going to be played with, that they might be, dropped or stored or, various things. So I try to keep that in mind. And then the dresses are also, the only thing that's sewn onto them is the button in the back. I wouldn't recommend giving them to like toddlers or very small children just because it's hard to manipulate the little snap. But, bigger kids who play with dolls of this size, they should be able to work with that. And yeah, I try to make it as easy as possible with just the one button. It can be hard when there's Velcro or multiple buttons or snaps or hooks or whatever. It can be very challenging. Yeah, so that's what I have here. If you have any questions, let me know. Pricing is negotiable. Like if you wanted to buy more than one, I usually do like a bundle deal. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Oh, what am I working on? I'm actually working on a sweater. It's fairly thin yarn. And it's going to be like a tri-color sweater of like this cream color and then this brown color and then also a minty kind of green. Yeah, I've been working on it. It's very thin, so it should be something that I have available in the spring. I did also make this sweater that I'm wearing today. Yeah. Believe it or not, it's actually baby yarn. Yeah. It's very lightweight and it's sparkly, which I love. But yeah, I made this sweater myself. It's had some alterations and it's well loved, but I truly think it's amazing. Yeah, so this is my little crochet shop. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Yeah, thank you for popping by. I really appreciate it. I try not to take up too much of your time. Yeah, enjoy the craft fair and the festivities. I think there's a costume contest happening soon. Yeah. No, I'm not participating in it. I'm just working. Oh, as far as payment, if you did want to purchase anything, I of course accept cash, but I also accept Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I also have a Square card reader if that's easier. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for custom order, I usually, I'll draft up like a contract, for lack of a better term, but it's essentially just letting you know like what I intend to make for you, and then we will discuss how much time it takes to make it. And then I usually do require some kind of a deposit up front, just to make sure that I'm still getting paid, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got some business cards over here, so if you need one, just go ahead and grab that. It's got all of my info to reach me, but you can find me on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. If you wanted to reach out there, we could work out something there. I also have, other items on there. Yeah. Oh, how long have I been doing this? Oh, goodness. Years and years. I do offer lessons to folks who would like to learn, and those are usually an hourly rate. So usually to learn the basics, I would say it's about an hour, 2 hours, depending on, what our goals are for what we want to make and how long we want to do that. But yeah, I also do parties. So if you wanted to have like a crochet party where everyone learns how to crochet, we'd essentially learn the basics, and then it's a group rate. So it's usually a little cheaper than like a one-on-one in the per person sense, but it's very fun. Not to brag, but it's very fun. And I bring everything that you need. So I'd supply the yarn, I'd supply the hooks, all that good stuff to get you started. And we'd go over the basics of, yarn and gauges and hooks and all that good stuff to make it really digestible. And then I also have a PDF of the project itself, so that way you can kind of work at your own pace as well. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds lovely. Again, if you want to reach out to me, that's awesome. Yeah. No, thank you for coming by. This has been really nice. Yeah, I'm glad you popped by. I hope to see you around. But yeah, definitely take a card, reach out. If you have any questions, come on by, send me an email, hit me up on Instagram, whatever. But yeah, thank you for coming by today. Yeah. No, again, thank you.